Hello, everybody. We are live. We are live on Facebook. We are live on YouTube. And Josh, I think you're streaming to your MySpace, right?
Yep, MySpace is back in a big way, so I'm live over there. Check me out, Star Wars figures for real at Josh Magic.
That's exactly how it works. You are essentially MySpace Tom. You know so much about it. So welcome, everyone. We have two really exciting announcements to make today, and they are announcements that are all focusing around us thanking you, because this day has been selected for a very specific reason. We chose this exact day to make these announcements because it marks the 1-year anniversary that we had a meeting with the whole Vanishing Inc team, and we made them two promises. This meeting was timed because it was just as the pandemic had hit and we realized things were getting serious. So we made our team two promises. And Josh, why don't you tell them about them?
Yeah, and I mean, you got to put this in context. At the time that we had this virtual meeting with our team, the world was shut down. Flights were being grounded. Restaurants were closing. The world was confused, I think is the word for it. And we made the promise to our team that we would do everything we could to keep them on. I mean, we say this all the time, but it's true. Our team are like our family, and a lot of people have lost jobs in the pandemic, and it's really heartbreaking and common. But we made the promise that nobody would be let go. And we even took it further than that. Andy, why don't you elaborate on that?
Yeah, so not only did we say nobody would be let go, but that we would work harder than we have before to make sure that everybody's job is safe. And in fact, we're really proud, and it's thanks to your support. And this is one of the reasons we want to thank you for your support over the last year. That not only did we keep everybody on, we didn't furlough anyone, but actually the people who are working part-time now work for us full-time. And as you've probably seen recently, we've been recruiting for a bigger team. And that's thanks to you. And I think probably thanks to the second promise we made the team as well.
Yeah, we knew, even then, we knew that we had to leap into action or suffer. And so we did. We did what we call the great pivot. And that meant that we refocused our efforts away from some of the projects that we were working on, just dropped it for the moment, and we pivoted to a much more community-based virtual thing. And that started with what I'm sure many of you watching right now were with us on Share Magic Live. Share Magic Live was a free convention, a star-studded affair, and it ended up being the largest Magic gathering, we think, in history. 35,000 different devices tuning in throughout the day. That's not all we did. We also launched a program called Share Magic Live. And if you're part of this, you know it's probably my favorite thing that we do on Vanishing Inc. It's a way to study with a guest artist each month. There are 4 different lessons that we do. And the people who come, it's like a community. You see them every week. Oh, there's Bob, there's Mike, there's Derek, there's Angie. And we take a class with this person where you can interact with them. And it's a subscription model where you get these 4 classes each month, and then it turns over to a different performer, and you can watch it all over again.
Yeah, that's Masterclass Live. And for me, it's been one of the highlights of what we've done over the last year, because it's that time where you and I also get to spend an hour and a half with our favorite magicians. And this week we had Mike Caveney, and well, after the live stream turned off, we spent 3 hours quizzing Mike Caveney on magic history, and we had so much fun. But it's just been about giving us an opportunity to share magic with everybody else, with all of you guys that are watching this live. It's been amazing to have that weekly opportunity to learn new magic. So thank you.
That's right. And the big announcements that we have coming up in just a couple of minutes play right into Masterclass Live and this sort of spirit that we're going. So stay tuned, because these big announcements are coming up in just a few minutes. But the other program, Masterclass Live was Andy's idea. He was like, we need to do this. We need to do it right now. And I didn't think we could pull it off. So credit to you there that you did that. My little addition to it was Showtime. And this is our other monthly thing, once a month. I did it the last month. Maybe you tuned into my show. We've had Justin Willman, we've had Lucy Darling, we've had Ben Seidman. This is a chance to bring in your kids, bring in your partners, bring in your spouses or your family, and watch together just a show. You just watch a show, and in these tough times, it's awesome to just see how magicians have made their own pivot and watch the show as a layman, and then kick everybody out of the room, and we do an hour or so, sometimes longer, Q&A, where we dissect the show and talk about choices and how they put it together. So again, we started with
Let me just interrupt quickly. Showtime Live was your idea, and we should say how it came about. We were so happy with the positive response of Masterclass Live that so many people were saying that it gave them a few hours away outside of the real world, that actually we wanted to try and get a show atmosphere in as well. We wanted to find a way to bring the whole family in, just like we do with the gala shows at the conventions. So that was all your idea, to bring a show in. And by the way, Mike Caveney is watching, and he can't wait for Sunday's Egyptian Museum Tour, and I think nor can we. So
it's going to be great for the people who subscribe or are going to subscribe to Masterclass Live. He did the first week on close-up magic, so all these great coin things, because people don't realize he worked with Johnson Products and developed all these wonderful coin gimmicks for many years. But what's so cool is week 2 of the lesson is going to be a private tour of his Egyptian Hall Museum collection. And I mean, practically no magicians get a chance to see this thing. It's not open to the public. You can't just walk into his house. I mean, we wouldn't advise that. But it's going to be a rare chance to not only watch the tour, but just ask questions, afterward. Just, can you talk more about this? Can you talk more about that? So again, we're building up to a big announcement here that is coming up in just a few minutes that has to do with this community thing. But to back up for just a second, we recognize that in these times, what people want is what they can't have, which is community, right? You can't go to the Magi Fest. You can't go to the session right now. So we brought it to you with this convention, with this monthly classes, and then with this monthly show as well.
And not only that, we've also done an online convention. We did experts at the card table. Josh and I happened to be together in Las Vegas, and we thought, what a great place to share some card magic. So we had Jason England and Alan Ackerman and Shin Lim, and it was just a really fun day to bring some of our favorite card magicians together. And in a couple of weeks, we have Connected Live. Actually, next Sunday, Connected Live, which is all about the great pivot to virtual magic. So hopefully some of you will join us then. But let's keep moving, because I want to get to these big announcements. But let me tee up a video, something that you and the team put together, actually, all about the what we've been calling the Great Pivot. So let's have a look to see how the year has been so far, and then we will come back and we will make these announcements.
We've laughed together. We've learned together. We've connected and collaborated together with magicians you can't see lecture anywhere else. We've split cards. We've edge-gripped coins. We've waved aces. And our cards have been wild. We've improved by 1 degree. And we've done all these things together. While Masterclass Live has opened the doors to our creative minds, we've also enjoyed the distraction that these incredible series of virtual performances have given us. Showtime brought us together. Like a gala show in our living rooms, these have been exclusive watch parties just for us. If we're not allowed out, we needed to make staying in as much fun as possible. Justin Willman, Ben Seidman, Lucy Darling, and even me, Joshua J. We've all been invited into these homes for incredibly entertaining virtual shows, but as anyone who has attended can attest to, the real value here was in the live, exclusive, hour-long Q&A sessions that took place after each event. They talked tech, setup, character, and how to make the most of this new performance space. And it was amazing. And we want to thank you for being part of it.
And that's what these big announcements are about, is thanking you for being part of it. It's been such a fun year. For me, some of the highlights have been the Azzy Wind Masterclass was just so much fun. That was our first one, and it was just really, really great going. I love the Justin Willman Showtime, just because of the real party energy that we had going on there. It was just really great.
Yeah, agreed. And I mean, it's hard because, as you guys know, when we say this all the time, when we started Vanishing Inc., we just wanted to start the magic shop we would want to shop at, right? We would want the community that we wanted and we felt was lacking. So every single masterclass presenter that we've booked, we like, because we're not going to book somebody just because we think it'll sell or if we don't like the person or their magic. So, I mean, David Regal, I love David Regal's magic. He is this never-ending, just black hole of creativity. And he, when he said, like, what's the vibe? Should I go deep into some things or just do a lot of tricks? And I remember telling him, just load it with tricks. Just load it with tricks. And he did. He started every masterclass. He comes out and does a trick instantly. And then from there, it's just a rock and ride of great, great tricks. And, these masterclasses are available after they're live, of course, you can purchase them afterward, or if you're a member, you can just view them at any time and download them. And they're full of great magic. And we have, the list of who's coming up is insane. I'll just use this time to remind everybody, we have two big announcements that are kind of tied together coming up in just a few minutes. But like, share, ask questions in here. We want to get some questions into the chat and answer your questions and see if you can guess what you think it is, what you're liking, what you want to see more of, all that sort of thing.
Yeah. Another thing I've enjoyed actually is The Insider. It's our podcast. If you haven't checked it out, it's completely free. You can get it on all of the places that you get podcasts. But Damien, who is our chief marketing officer, who has put together a big part of what we're seeing today, he interviews some fantastic magicians every week. I just listened to the Mike Caveney one. In fact, I was on a run, and Mike Caveney was talking about me running. So I took a weird bet, but it's really worth checking out. So if you like hearing interviews with great magicians, we have a great podcast.
In particular, you can go back and listen to the Teller one. And I'm a huge fan of Teller. He's a great up-and-coming magician. I think he'll do great things down the line. But this is a great Teller interview. I mean, Teller gives great interviews always, but this is a particularly deep one. I mean, they were just jamming when they had it. So that's one to go back and look at. It's really great.
Particularly the thing he talks about the difference between Foolish and America's Got Talent. And it's pretty cutting in such a fascinating, brave, and bold way. So I really recommend checking it out just for those comparisons.
Right.
So I think we're getting close to
Have we teased them enough? Have we teased them enough? Should we answer a question first from the chat? Or should we just
you know what? Here's a great question from Nigel Quinn. Any sneak peeks on future masterclass guests? And I think
we might be able to do that. Should we release one name? I'll release one name because this person has committed, but we just aren't going to say when. But somebody I follow on Instagram, and we've published 2 of his books, and I'm a really, really big fan of this person's work, is Jason Ladany. And Jason Ladany is going to be joining us for Masterclass Live, and he's going to be doing all sorts of new things from his upcoming book that hasn't been published. And he's a great teacher of sleight of hand. So that's the one I'll leak.
I will give one as well that we have just announced on the site, but we haven't made it kind of massively public yet. But Harapan Ong. Harapan is the author of one of our best-selling books of all time, and we love his magic, and we are really excited to be able to spend a few weeks with Harapan. So it's going to be a lot of fun. Shawn Michaels would love to know about any book projects on the horizon. Yeah, there's actually shall I?
So many.
Yeah, too many, actually. I'm working with the printers right now, and my biggest thought in my mind is, how are we going to store all of these books that are coming? Because we have so many coming. But one that's coming out in the next couple of weeks is by Roberto Mancilla. And this, of all of the books we've done recently, this one is really fascinating, particularly to me, because it focuses on parlor card magic, and that's the area of card magic I love performing the most. So I probably said way more than we're supposed to say, but check it out when it comes out, because it is really good.
And I'll just tease ahead that if you like my Talk About Tricks column, there's very good book news in the works for you, and I'll leave it at that. But
subtle tease, love it.
Yeah. So let's move on. I think it's time for the people who have been waiting to talk about these 2 related, very, very exciting announcements.
Yeah, I think it may finally be time. So the whole someone wants to know when Az's book will drop soon, very soon. We're working on it. This whole live stream has been about thanking you for supporting us over the last year, because truly, without you taking this pivot with us, things would have been really tough for us. And we kept that promise to our team because of your support. So over the last couple of months, the team and us have got together and thought, how can we truly say thank you? And we particularly wanted to thank you for your loyalty, for working with us and sticking with us. So starting right now, we are releasing VIPs. That's Vanishing Inc. points. So for every order you place with us, we will now be giving you points. For every $1 or £1 you spend, you get 10 points. There's nothing to sign up for. There's nothing to register for. It's automatic. You get the points automatically added to your account with every purchase, and then you get free magic as a thank you from us. So 10 points for every $1 or £1 you spend, 50 points if you post a product review on the site, 100 points on your birthday as a little gift, 1,500 points when you subscribe to Showtime, 2,500 points when you subscribe to Masterclass Live, and 4,000 points when you subscribe to Showtime and Masterclass Live, 10,000 points if you get a Vanishing Inc tattoo. And we are serious. You have to be over 21. Look at that. I didn't know that was coming. It was perfect. Hilarious.
George is cracking me up. I can't believe he did that.
That is why we have the best team in Magic.
Yes.
But yeah, we are serious about the Vanishing Inc tattoo. If you get one, you have to be over 21 though, and you have to send us a photo. It cannot be photoshopped like that. But why not? You know, this is all about thanking you. It's all about fun.
This is the moment we lost control right here.
It really
I can't
is.
believe it.
George did this to us. Somebody was asking how you register for your birthday. You just go into your Vanishing Inc account. As of right now, there's a little birthday section, and you can just add your birthday in there. And here's a cool thing. You get 100 points just for adding your birthday as well. And then you get another 100 points when your birthday's coming. And somebody's birthday just posted the chat. It's their birthday tomorrow. Congratulations. If you add it now, you'll get 200 points. So happy birthday.
Talk a little bit about the merch and the swag and stuff like that with the points.
Yeah, it's actually really cool stuff. It's from some of the lower tiers, Vanishing Inc exclusive downloads that we will be refreshing often so that you don't get the same. But then it starts to go up. There's Vanishing Inc sticker packs, Vanishing Inc card clips. There are Vanishing Inc hats. My favorite one that we've just added is Vanishing Inc Sharpies, legitimate Sharpies, not like some knockoff. We worked with Sharpie to get Vanishing Inc logos on Sharpies, and you can get those completely for free. And we looked at the average order size that people make, and for pretty much any average order, you can get some decent swag for this. So it's just truly our way of saying thank you. But it builds up. It's not just the merch. It also goes to gift cards as well. You can get gift cards to get money off your next order, or to gift them to a friend, or whatever you like. So thank you, and enjoy spending your Vanishing Inc points because you are VIP.
Yeah, and if you were watching carefully, you just got a hint for the even bigger announcement, because Andy mentioned that you get 4,000 points for subscribing to something. What is this all about? Well, we are taking our cue from Apple Plus, Hulu Plus, Amazon Prime, all of these platforms that give members a reward for their loyalty and something more. And we are here to say, this is big, that you can now subscribe to Vanishing Inc Plus. And Vanishing Inc Plus is a combination of our community, our efforts being Masterclass Live and Showtime, and one really, really big perk that you're going to want to hear about. But first, let me tell you about what you get. So right now, if you subscribe to Masterclass Live, you get these 4 lessons a month with a different instructor changing every month. And if you were to buy 1 month, that would be $70. If you were to subscribe, it goes down to $50. So many of you subscribe to that, and we are having a great time. If you're not doing that, it's the best value on the site. The other program is Showtime. Showtime is between $30 and $40 per show. That's once a month. You can see Justin Willman, Lucy Darling, Ben Seidman, myself. We have upcoming Jason Saran and a whole host of other performers. And that's what you watch with your family, and then you see the Q&A. So already you're up to $110 a month if you were to do both of those things. But what we are announcing today is that for $70, you get both of those things together. You basically are in. You're in Vanishing Inc Plus, and you get all of those things. You are subscribed, plus one more amazing thing, other than the 4,000 points, one more amazing feature.
And points every time your subscription renews as well. But yeah, there's an amazing big thing. And we are so proud of this because we've wanted to do this truly since day one, and it just never was commercially viable. But we think we've cracked it with Vanishing Plus. Tell them about it, Josh.
Free shipping, no minimums in the US and the UK. So for the rest of the world, you get 20% off shipping, but starting now, when you subscribe to Vanishing Inc Plus, doesn't matter if you order a deck of cards or 3 copies of Balance, a huge order, your order is free. If you spend over $45, you get expedited shipping upgraded for free. So you'll get your order within a matter of business days. It'll be really quick. This is a huge step for us, and it's an industry first. We're the only ones offering this. It means that now when you order Magic, you don't pay shipping and you get quicker. And this is a big, big step for us because it's part of this community effort that we're trying to do. We want you to be on our site a lot. We want you to be there every Sunday asking questions. We want you to watch these shows with your family and friends. We want to see you on the site posting reviews. And then when you want magic, we want you to get it now and get it fast and not be deterred if you just want to pick up this deck of cards or this coin rattle or whatever it is. Oh, he's already got Daniel saying, I already got stuff in my cart. Amazing. Thank you.
Yeah, this is, even if you want to buy a thumb tip, you will get it shipped for free if you are part of the Vanishing Inc Plus program. So this is pretty big news for Magic in our minds, because shipping is often prohibitive if you just want to buy a $5 deck of cards, but not anymore. Not anymore. We've cracked it with Vanishing Inc Plus, and the best part for us is we get to see all of you every week at Masterclass and Showtime. So we're really proud of this because it's taken so long to get right, but we are so happy that as of right now on the website, Vanishing Inc Plus is live.
And you know, I mean, this is all, we keep reiterating it, but this is all a big part of an effort of us trying to take responsibility for something that we built. I mean, this is a big platform, but we have never seen it as just a magic shop. We are really encouraged by the sense of community that we've started, and it almost happened by accident. I mean, the pandemic forced us to hold these masterclass lives and these conventions, and what we realized is it's the same group, and it's the same people we see at the Session and Magi Fest, our two conventions, and we want to foster this sense of community. So that's what Vanishing Inc Plus is all about, is creating this regular time period, this rhythm that we can see you guys and hang out with you and, you know, share magic with you. And now, as the biggest perk of all, make it easier than ever before in any magic shop anywhere to pick up what you need to get.
You know, we have a few more minutes. We plan to make this a 30-minute event, and we have about 8 minutes left. So let's bring in a few questions. If anybody has any questions, we can bring them on the screen. But what I'm seeing is so many people saying that they are subscribing right now. So thank you very much to everybody. And it means the world to us what how you've supported us over the last year. So thank you very much. I cannot find where to enter my birthday. Where's the link? Yep, great question. You just go to your Vanishing Inc account area. It's on the top right-hand side, and then update my account. And there you can update your account and add your birthday in. Yeah. Any more questions? We can bring them in. I see Maximilian has said a couple of times that it was his birthday 3 days ago, and I feel really bad that you missed out on your Vanishing Inc points, Maximilian. So should we give them, or should we mean? What do you reckon? Give them, mean?
Yeah.
We'll give them. Of course, we're going to give them. Yeah. So just drop us an email, Maximilian. We'd be happy to make you the first person we are manually giving points to for your birthday. Happy birthday! Hope you had a great one. Will this link with Vanishing Inc playing cards too? Actually, just due to the way the sites are set up, not right now. We will move it over to Vanishing Inc playing cards. However, every deck that is available on VanishingIncMagic.com is also available on the playing cards site, so you can pick up the decks from there. But yeah, we will move it over to the playing cards site pretty soon. How do I upgrade my existing Masterclass Live subscription? See, it's really easy, and I laugh because it was. I say it's easy. It was the most stressful part of the system to put together because that stuff's real complicated, as I found out. But you can just go to your Vanishing account area, hit subscriptions, and then you can upgrade there, and it will upgrade there and then. If you upgrade right now, you will start getting free shipping immediately with your order if you're from the UK and the US, and 20% off anywhere else in the world. How are points applied to purchases? You want to go over that?
Sure. Yeah. So I think Andy went over it, but we'll go over it one more time. So for every dollar or pound that you spend, you get 10 points. You get 50 points for posting a product review. And the reason that we're doing that is because we want you guys to post product reviews. It's really helpful, not only to other customers, but to us. I mean, we want you to know what is working and what's not working. And that's why we have the best return policy in Magic. You get 100 points on your birthday, as we went over, and 4,000 points for joining Vanishing Inc Plus. So when you join Vanishing Inc Plus, you're getting the best value. You're getting like an insane rocket fuel value of points.
Yeah, and
if we collect enough points, will Josh tell us how he gets his hair so perfect? Let me tell you something, my friend. Oh, it's David Corsaro. This is called roll out of bed and do nothing with it. So if that's perfect, hey.
Yeah. And this here is called, the UK has been in lockdown since before Christmas. That's why. That's my excuse. A couple of people have asked in the chat about will points be applied to, like they've already signed up to Masterclass, will they get the points? Yeah, actually, that you already have those points. They're now in your account. If you sign up to Masterclass, you get 2,500 points. This question, somebody has asked a couple of times then, and maybe we're just not answering the question clearly. How are the points applied to future purchases? Please feel free to clarify, but if I get this wrong, but yeah, just as you place your order, they automatically are added on in the checkout, and they're automatically added to your order. And there's a full system behind this, so you can go into your account, you can see the points, how they were applied, and all that kind of stuff. So we're happy to go into more detail if you'd like us to. Yeah. But what can we use points for? Tell them, Josh.
Well, so the lower tiers have downloads, and really cool downloads. We're changing those all the time, but we also have swag. So there's going to be sticker packs and hats and card clips. I really like our card clips, by the way. They're not like chintzy card clips. We did them for a convention some years ago. They're really excellent card clips. They don't fade. They don't rust. They keep your decks really tight, which is important if you live in New York because humidity gets to it. And yeah, so you'll have control over those as you earn them, and you'll have a chance to redeem them.
You can you can use them in your account. You can automatically spend them, add them to orders. This is a great question. I'm going to bring on screen myself. Here we go. I might mess this up. Let's try it. I've never done this. Seems like someone has been reading the Jerks. Yes, imagine how we felt after months of working on this to log into the Jerks one day, one of our favorite Magic blogs, and see that he mentioned that if a Magic shop did this, they would have my loyalty for life. So we're counting on you.
Yeah, that was when we knew he had been monitoring our emails privately.
Yeah. How do we get that up? There we go. It's gone. Yeah. So this has been so much fun. Whenever we do these kind of things, we always think, how many people is going to come? Like 1 or 2 people, but it's amazing to see so many of you here. And James, sounds like James is going to get his Vanishing Inc tattoo.
Yeah, well, the main perk of getting that tattoo is that Andi will do a dance of your choice for you. That is a big deal because he's a big TikTok dance personality, but he doesn't often share that with magicians. But he does a robot dance, he does various hip hop dances. So that's one of the perks, but that doesn't even count against your points. He just does that, to anybody who will get a tattoo.
When we were brainstorming this in a meeting, that genuinely did come up. Can we have it? So it's like 10,000 points to get Andi to do a dance.
Let me ask you a question on air live right now, Andi. In addition to all the things that people get with their points officially, would you be willing to give an actual Andi Gladwin hair off your head if they get to 10,000 points and get a tattoo?
Yeah, okay.
I mean, understand, people, this is a really rare gift. There are not a lot of those around, and less by the year. So rarity and scarcity means that they'll become more valuable. You'll be able to clone him from one of those hairs, and I think it's a great perk that we should probably add in.
Sure, why not? There we go. That's the one I meant to come on screen there. Not hello from Bispham, but hi Bispham. That's where our warehouse is in Blackpool. Do loyalty points have an expiration date, or is there a redemption period? Yeah, you have to use them in 3 hours. No, you don't. I'm only joking. It's completely, they're there forever. So mount them up for as long as you need to get the stuff that you want. So yeah. And William McGregor, this is a really great question, and it was going through my mind today as well. Can we give points to the charity? And we haven't officially put that in place yet. But if you want us to transfer the points to the charity, we definitely can do that for you, because we have a lot of cool stuff planned for the charity. So get in touch.
Sweet. That's
yeah,
sweet.
So thank you very much. Well, this has been so much fun. I'm actually going to be jumping over to Clubhouse in 30 minutes to do a wind down on this. So if anyone wants to join, just come and join. Just search my name. And Josh, will you join me on Clubhouse? I'm actually live on air right now.
Yeah, I would love to. You're kind of addicted to Clubhouse now. Did you want to talk about like why you spend all your spare time on this new social media platform? Is everything all right?
Yeah, if you spent all of your evenings laying out magic books, you would know that it's good to have something to listen to, because that's what I do. If I'm on Clubhouse, it definitely means I am laying out a magic book, because I love to listen to it. It's like a live podcast. But yeah, search one of our names, search Vanishing Inc, and you will see us on there, and we'd love to chat and answer any questions. Some of the other Vanishing Inc team members are going to be with us too.
Right.
So I think all that's left to do is, once again, thank you all for this last year. We can't say it enough, and we say it because we mean it, but really Vanishing Inc is in a better place because of the support that we've received over the last year. So thank you for being with us. We very much appreciate it. We hope the points go a good way of saying thank you, and we hope many of you will join us in Masterclass and Showtime for Vanishing Inc Plus.
Thanks, everybody.
Goodbye.